It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Jackson looking to throw right away. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he? And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 37 yards.
And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 24. In motion left goes Jennings.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now. Trap 60. Check go.
Now Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Purdy.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last.
There he goes, right side. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk,
44 yards.
And the 49ers have cut the lead back down to 2. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away.
That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he returns this to the 22.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Lamar changing the look.
Jackson now. It's caught by Aguilar. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's second down.
Now they'll shift things around.
Jackson from the shotgun. He'll buy some time right, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it.
And the 49ers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Purdy looking to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Purdy now to throw. And Kittle catching the slant.
And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Purdy.
And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
On 4th down, here's Purdy.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now it's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Now Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Completes it to Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Jackson to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
3rd and goal, Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Niners force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Back to throw, Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift-wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Jackson. His throw incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the 1st half winds down.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone.
To throw is Jackson.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
70 range.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards.
And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much.
And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Third down and 13.
It's now third down. Set go. 69.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and 4.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice.
They're going for it on 4th down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play action. Now Purdy. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. From the gun, it's Jackson. Pass taken in by his big and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Well, agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down in the yard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens answered back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Well, overall, he's had a productive day throwing the football, but that time maybe trying to do a little too much, and it backfired with a pick six.
In the old days, defensive coach would have been beside.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
This is 1st and 10. Fresh off that pick six, here's Purdy.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's Purdy.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy to throw.
And that's complete to McCaffrey.
Down the right sideline.
And down to the 16-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Purdy.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. A field goal will do it for them. They got the onside kick that they needed here. We'll see if they can do the rest.
Some teams are just not comfortable waiting to see what happens. Some teams like to force the action. That's exactly what we saw with this onside kick.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And just shutting him off there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Well, this defense needing a stop here. Got to have it. 3rd and 9. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game.
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Union Street will be hopping tonight. The 49ers have won it. So the victory here for San Francisco, and a little bit of a